Hello everyone, welcome back to another chess study video this week, and if you remember a certain study involving under promotion and the long diagonal, this is the unofficial sequel. We are still playing white, but our enemy is the one who has two connected passes next to our back rank, so we are in trouble. The only hope is the enemy king being very passive in the corner, and given that you have a dark squared bishop on the board, the idea should be straightforward. We need to control g8 to play bishop b2 mate, bringing the list of sensible moves down to 2. However, finding the correct move is difficult because both moves don't let black's knight check easily. So we must be speculative and consider all possibilities. One you can notice right away is that king f7 blocks the f7 square for our knight to use later in a mating attack. That is in fact all you need to know to make the correct decision. Now, if you are playing black, you have two choices: allow checkmate or resign. To make the best out of these two, one would need to find a third move, d1 knight. The second move of the study is also simple, because given the distance our knight needs to travel to reach f7, best is still to control the e-pawn's promotion square, with knight to d3, but black is about to aggressively fight for the win right from here. With the brilliant move knight to f4, our knight seems to be forced to e1. Black will then give a few checks while maneuvering the knight to the center at the same time, and when things are headed for a repetition, c5 strikes on the board, reminding white that there are pawns over there. Due to the possibility of a fork on d7, white cannot win c5, but moving the king would also free the enemies. The minor pieces also have unremovable duties, so that leaves only h5. Now the winning process is complicated, but I will show you one cool line. Both knights work together to take away landing sites for white's bishop, but the knight on e1 attacks at the right moment. However, by sacrificing one of the knights, the king escapes at last, and black will win back the piece for one of the passes. Luckily for us, we have a counter back on move 3. The move is the brilliant bishop retreat to its starting place. If the knight is taken, then bishop g5 forces mate on the next move. There is knight to e6 check, but that will just draw by repeating moves on our terms, as c5 allow us to win the e-pawn cleanly. So after knight g6 check, white will just ignore everything and keep the king on f8 and f7, until when knight d7 arrives, as this is the moment to strike. Knight e5 allows king back to f8, and b8 won't save the knight in view of bishop to f4. Black will have to give up the knight in return for a passer, but as long as our knight stays guarding e1, all of the dangerous pawns will be captured by the time the enemy king gets near h4. I think everyone knows how to draw in a position like this, hopefully, because some variants of the study have so many turning points around the third move it drove me crazy. The brilliant move contest is still going on with 3 days left, so please join and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye.